Greetings. Welcome to the Englewood Call hosted by RAGE, the Resident Association of Greater Englewood. I am Aisha Butler, a co-founder and current president of the Resident Association of Greater Englewood, and you're tuned in to a show that we really designed to profile a lot of the good in Englewood, to really highlight some of the people who are doing dynamic work in the community, and also the residents who live there. I live in the Englewood area. I love my community, and I want to see my community thrive for the best. So on this show tonight, we'll be talking about some of the initiatives and some of the projects that RAGE has been doing, as well as some of the, basically the all-stars of Englewood have been doing in the community. So with that being said, we can start the show. Again, welcome to the Englewood Call, hosted and presented by RAGE, the Resident Association of Greater Englewood. Again, we actually designed this show to tell our own narratives and tell our own stories about what's happening in the community. But before we get started with some of the information we're going to share today, just want to give you a brief overview of who is RAGE and how do you reach us when we're not on your TV screens. So RAGE stands for the Resident Association of Greater Englewood, and our website is rageenglewood.org. You can find all of our updates. You can subscribe to our email list. And then if you want to contact us, our number is 866-845-1032. Or you can email at joinrage@gmail.com. We are very, very active on social media because we don't actually have a physical office. We have a virtual office. So many of our updates and the things that we're doing in the community and events that are coming can be found on any of our social media outlets. You can follow us on Twitter. If you're on Twitter at join_rage, you can go on Facebook at RAGE Resident Association of Greater Englewood, and also Instagram at RAGE_Englewood. And what is RAGE? A lot of individuals ask, who are we? What do we do? So I'll just give you a brief synopsis of what, a little bit of background about RAGE. We are going on our 5th year of being founded. We were founded in November of 2010. We are a completely resident-driven and resident-led association. No one from the outside is assisting us with organization. These are residents who live in the Englewood community, and we basically started this association to build more relationships with fellow residents, public officials, business owners, as well as organization within our area. We are a completely asset-based grassroots organization. Everything we do is rooted in our own individuals' passion and our love for our community. Our members reside in all the different wards in the Greater Englewood area. As you can see on the screen, our community, unfortunately, is divided up into 5 1/4 different wards. The 16th ward, the 15th ward, the 17th ward, the 20th ward, the 6th ward, and really, really small at the top, you'll see that is the 3rd ward. Most of our members live in one of these particular wards. And then we also have non-residents who support our mission and who also want to see Englewood grow for the better. Many times these individuals are connected and rooted in Englewood, went to school there, grew up there, go to church there, and they like to see the work that we're doing, and so they also join. So please go on our website and visit Englewood.org if you are interested in joining, or if you want to learn anything else about who we are as an association. I'm going to do a quick bio about our guest that we're going to have today. I'm really excited to have Andrea and Natay join me in a few minutes, but I gotta give a little bit of a bio on who you guys are going to see once we show a video in a second. Andrea Natay is the owner of Forever Fitness Chicago, LLC. She has served 7 years in the United States Navy, where she learned and valued the importance of exercise and nutrition. After being honorably discharged from the United States Navy in 2007 and moving back to Englewood and in Chicago, she actually packed on a few pounds and was dedicated to really lose the weight, shed the weight, but go further and actually become a personal fitness instructor herself. So she went on to earn a Aerobic and Fitness Association of America primary group exercise certification, and then realizing in her health wellness career that the importance of nutrition, she earned a Precision Nutrition Level 1 certification. She is doing dynamic things in the Englewood community, and the Englewood Call is very proud to have her on the show and also as a member of Rage. Before I bring Natay out, I just want to show a little bit of her in action at one of the boot camps she held in Englewood and Ogden Park, I believe. Are we ready for the clip? So how did you hear about the Rage Boot Camp?
My girlfriend, London, name is Tawana, really. She told me about the boot camp. Her cousin was trained by Andrea, and that's how we learned about it. And this is off the chain, intense, the most intense workout you could have ever.
How long have you been doing it now? How many sessions have you done?
I started at the first session, and I've loved it. I'm coming back. I'm here next week. If it's another session coming up at another park, I'll be there.
That's what's up.
Yes.
Thank you.
Job.
What would you
Thanks,
tell
Andrea.
people who may be too afraid to come to Englewood to do a boot camp?
Don't be afraid. We all regular people. All the women are great. Just motivate each other, and it's just an awesome class. I love it.
Today's workout session with Andrea was very positive, it was very informational, and very challenging. I was tested today to come. I was very reluctant, but after seeing all the women and how hard they work being women, I give thumbs up to you all. You did your thing. Andrea kept everybody on their toes. She kept them motivated, kept us sweating, kept us gasping for air, snot, blood, tears. This girl is a workaholic. I love that about her, and I'm definitely coming back.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Was this your first time?
My first time.
And it won't be your last.
You know, it won't be my last.
Thank you.
True noobs never die. Yeah.
So I'm so happy to be joined with Andrea Natay, a Rage member and also the owner of Forever Fitness Chicago, LLC. Welcome to the Englewood Call.
Thanks for having me so much, Aisha.
Thank you. I looked at that video. I mean, what did that video do, looking at some of the testimonies from your boot campers?
Well, it was very enlightening. It was very motivational for me. Unlike some people don't realize how much I get from them. They always think, well, she's a great motivator. She's a great motivator to us. But they don't understand testimonies like that, reviews like that, seeing results. That actually drives me and causes me to give back even more.
So who is Andrea Natay? For our viewers who are out there, if you was to sum up yourself in, we don't have that long on the show, but if you was to sum up yourself in about 30 seconds, if someone wanted to know who is Andrea Natay, what would you say?
Well, I would say that she's someone who's very driven, ambitious, goal-oriented, very attention to detail oriented. She's genuine, giving, rough around the edges, assertive, aggressive. I'm a perfectionist.
Okay.
Has good work ethics, means well, and for the most part, I would think that I'm a grounded individual.
Perfect. So, this is the Rage Englewood Call show, and we wanted to profile a lot of our members and just take us down memory lane and let us know what brought you to Rage and what made you actually join our association.
Well, I joined Rage last year in September because I actually observed for about a year
Okay.
on the associations, organizations, non-for-profit businesses in the Greater Englewood community. And I sat back and I observed, and just like yourself, I'm about action.
Right.
So
Right.
I noticed that I narrowed it down to a few associations in Englewood, and I attended a meeting about 2 years ago. It was regarding the large lots
Oh.
program.
Yep.
When
Yep.
it was in its baby stages.
And that's when you can buy a lot for $1. Rage was at the forefront of that. If you're not interested in the large lot program, you can look at largelots.org to learn more about that.
Yes. And that was the meeting right then and there. And I decided, hey, I'm an Englewood native. I work in the Englewood community. I want to give back to my community. I've served my country by being a United States sailor, Navy sailor, and I want to serve my community. So it's one thing for a business to come into the community and just set up shop basically and exploit and quote unquote take advantage of the community in certain instances, but it's another for a business owner to come into the community, give back, engage the community, and not make it all about funding or a profit.
I love that because I think even me living in the community, when I decided to give back and do some things, I had to observe. I had to learn who the key players were in the community. I didn't want to overlap any of my efforts.
Exactly.
And I had noticed that it wasn't a group that was really a coalition of residents from all those different wards. And I think as a business, as an individual, as a volunteer, the way you enter community is very important. And so I like that that was kind of your journey, and then you stumbled upon Rage, which we are definitely great to have you a part of us, a part of our association.
Thank you.
When and why did you personally decide to adopt healthy living, and what really inspired you to share that with the community of Englewood?
Well, let's see. I grew up active, and when I went to the United States Navy, you're basically forced to be active. You're forced to live a healthy lifestyle because you have to be fit for full duty. You have to be ready. And I continued my journey in the United States Navy, maintaining my weight. And once I was honorably discharged, I got out in 2007, and I moved back to Chicago. Harold's Chicken, JJ's Fish,
Everywhere.
Sharks,
Oh
White
my
Castles.
God. So true.
It was calling my name, and I gave in, and I decided, okay, I know better, and when you know better, you do better.
That's right.
And
so that's you on that screen. I mean, how long did it take you to transform yourself? I mean, that's a huge transformation.
Well, that only took about 4 months and now the thing about that is it took 4 months to lose it, but my struggle and a lot of people's struggle isn't losing the weight, it's maintaining the weight loss. It's maintaining, and therefore that's why you have to make it a lifestyle change. It's not something that occurs overnight. It's something that takes dedication and determination.
That is so true. I think many of us, probably even the viewers who are watching, that has always been an issue. I've learned to lose weight with no problem, but maintaining it has always been the struggle. So it's so important that you do the work that you do, so that so many people understand that even as a trainer, that was even a struggle for you, and
definitely a struggle,
and going through that lifestyle. Now, I know you're involved in a lot of different projects within the community. And I do want to talk a little bit more about the health and fitness, but just give us like a brief synopsis of some of the other services. I know we saw the boot camp. What are some of the other things that Forever Fitness Chicago LLC provides that's around health and fitness in Englewood?
Well, individual training, which is one-on-one, small group training, which is 4 to 5 individuals, large group training, which is 5 or more individuals, grocery store visits to teach people how to shop healthy, to teach them how to read labels and some healthy choices, meal prep assistance. Me personally,
Wow.
I prep my food on Sundays from Monday through Friday, and I'm prepared to face the journey, because it's one thing to work out for 1 hour per day, but the struggle comes and the discipline comes in with the food. So the educational part with the grocery store visits and the meal prep assistance. So I offer those as well.
And you doing that with people in and outside of Englewood?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. And folks are buying into that, because a lot of people, we have a lot of misconceptions about the community and what people think about the community. So folks, even in Englewood, regardless of our struggles there, they want to live a healthy lifestyle.
Certainly.
Yeah. What are some of the
Certainly.
things that your feedback you're getting from them?
Certainly. Well, hey, when we partner for the boot camp.
Oh yeah, we did a free boot camp.
We did a
with
free
Rage,
boot camp,
which is
right?
great.
Forever Fitness Chicago and Mural.
Yeah.
We did a free boot camp, and on the first day we had 75 people there. The room was overflowing. So there's a need for it. The Englewood 5K, we had almost 1,000 participants for that. 35% of the individuals came from the Englewood community.
Nice.
So this year, the goal is to get more people in the community involved. So there's definitely a need for it. And in business, consumer needs outweigh consumer wants.
That's right.
So
That's right.
health is hot right now.
So what are some quick short-term and long-term benefits of just living a healthy lifestyle?
Short-term endurance, inches lost. Short-term, some weight loss. Your skin to clear up. Your skin and your hair won't be dry and brittle if you're eating the proper nutrients. So those are some of the short-term things. Long-term, obesity contributes to certain cancers. Obesity contributes to certain heart diseases and health-related illnesses. So if you're trimming your waist down and you want to lose weight, which is only just one benefit of living a healthy lifestyle, which is what people tend to focus on, just the weight loss, the vanity part of it. So that's if that's what you want to.
As I straighten myself up.
And that's fine. That's fine. Right. Whatever suits your, whatever reason you have.
Right.
And that's fine. Vanity driven weight loss, hey, that's to each his own. But it's long term is the quality of life.
Gotcha.
The quality of life. So if you want to live healthy and you want to live long, you may not per se outlive someone, but you'll have a healthier quality of life.
I love that. And I know that a lot of times when we talk, because we are rooted in Englewood, so we have to talk about Englewood a lot of times. Many of the issues that our community face, most people say is related to what we're eating and our lifestyles. Tell us a little bit about that.
I believe that's one essence of it.
Okay.
Just one avenue of some of the things going on in Englewood and other underserved communities right now. And food desert. Englewood and West Englewood, on one hand, I want to say it's a food desert because that's what has been classified. However, on the other hand, you have the world's largest Midwest distributor of organic produce.
Yeah, that's right.
Goodness Greenness.
Sure is. Yeah.
In Englewood. So it's how is it that you have the world's largest distributor of produce to the Midwest in Englewood, but yet Englewood is a food desert?
Right. That's a very good question.
Okay. So therefore, I know you always hear me preach about accessibility, affordability, availability, education.
Right.
Those are the four things that's needed. Availability of fitness and nutrition, affordability of it, education, and accessibility. So you have accessibility because Goodness Greenness is in Englewood. Now the question becomes education and availability and affordability. So unless you tackle all four of those, then it's going to be classified as a food desert. You're going to have high rates of obesity, high rates of heart disease, high rates of cancer.
So you've coined yourself, and I know this from knowing you as a Rage member, as the Fitness Ambassador of Englewood. Am I saying that correctly?
You're saying it correctly. You're saying it correctly.
Why would we say Andrea and Natay is the Fitness Ambassador of Englewood?
Well, because leadership requires innovation. And innovation requires ideas and vision and action. And it's definitely not a one-man show. I want that to be made clear. It's not a one-man show. It takes a community. And I've been embraced by the community, forming community relations. Although I was born and raised in the community, you still have to form community relations. So it's not me by myself. I couldn't have done it without Rage, without other associations and individuals that support Teamwork Englewood, WKKC, Harold E. Rush. When I came into Englewood, a lot of people
Yeah, he's
say,
a legend in Englewood.
yes, a lot of people say,
Yeah.
who does this little girl think she is? She's talking about she's going to do a 5K, she's going to close down the streets, and this, that, and the other. And hey, I say it was a need for it. It's a need for it. I tackle things aggressively. I'm not sure if that's because of my Navy demeanor or my Englewood demeanor. I'm not sure.
Well, yeah, that
It's
could
a little
be
bit
a
of
little
both.
bit of both.
It's a little bit of both, but I'm here to transform a community through fitness and nutrition by any and all means necessary. So if that means us walking and running the 5Ks, having boot camps, cooking classes, bikes, skateboards, trails, health assessments, things of that nature, then I'm gonna be here to stand on the forefront.
And this is all happening in the greater Englewood community, which we are extremely excited about, that you have stumbled upon Rage. We love that. Just for our viewers to know, you're watching the Englewood Call, hosted by the Resident Association of Greater Englewood, also known as Rage. I am here with Andrea Natay, a Fitness Ambassador of Englewood. She has boot camps going on, and I want to talk about something that was remarkable that happened last year, which was the Englewood 5K. That was so huge. I mean, I'll just tell you as a participant, how excited I was that a 5K was coming to Englewood, and that we were and a sponsor, and that we were, running through our community, running through the streets in our area. What inspired you to do that 5K?
Well, I was inspired mainly because of bringing accessibility and affordability and education to Englewood. So things that occur downtown, like 5Ks downtown and on the north side. And
that's the mayor picture there, is it?
That's the mayor.
Okay.
He did participate.
Good.
And thank you so much, City of Chicago. Thank you so much, Mayor Rahm Emanuel. We appreciate you, and we hope to see you again this year.
So you're doing it again this year?
It's an annual event.
Okay. And so when will it be going down in 2015?
It'll be going down bigger and better, October 2015.
Okay.
Ogden Park, same time, same place. And we're looking forward to having our numbers triple this year.
I can see that. I can see that with the work that you've done since the Englewood 5K, and really making so many great connections and building so much of a huge following. People who are really into healthy initiatives in Englewood. That's a whole nother community inside of a community.
Exactly.
So I know they're going to tell friends and family and everyone to get on board with the Englewood 5K. Again, we're talking to Andrea Natay. Just give us your website again. Where can people find you if they wanted to look you up?
www.forfitchi.com. That's www.forfitchi.com.
Okay. And then also, are you on Twitter?
Yes, Twitter @forfitchi.
All right.
FORFITCHI.
So you have gone a little bit beyond the Englewood 5K. We showed the video of the boot camp, which was great. I loved it, even though it hurt so good. And then you also, you did this remarkable 5K that had so many people involved, and a beautiful space at Ogden Park. But it seems you're going even farther now. And I want to talk about something that's been running, another Good in Englewood story that's been running in the news, that you basically has been the lead coordinator of the Englewood Police Youth Baseball League. How did you get involved in that?
Well, it's funny that you should ask because, wow, those are my babies. So, Englewood Police Youth Baseball League, sponsored by Get In Chicago, and Get In Chicago works closely with Teamwork Englewood.
Okay.
Teamwork Englewood, who does great things in the community like Hoops in the Hood. They work with individuals who have came from prison, getting them jobs and things of that nature. They help children code. So Teamwork Englewood and Get In Chicago work closely together. I was contacted by Teamwork Englewood, and the executive director say, hey, I would like for you to organize a baseball league. And
this isn't a regular baseball league. This is a baseball league that also involves police.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Go on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
So my first thought was, hey, I don't know anything about baseball. He said, we do not want you for your baseball skills. We want you for your organizational skills.
Wow.
So I remember you keep people around you who are smarter than you in a particular area.
That's right.
And so I sought to build a league, a team, and here we are now, and it's been a successful first season.
Wow.
We've had great support from the community.
The young people love it.
The young people love it. The community loves it. Our opening day ceremony was wonderful. Our closing banquet, closing game, kids awarded
Oh,
trophies. A very great initiative. Building relationships with the community, building relationships with the police, and we look forward to this being an annual and a seasonal league
program going on. This is great. And this, what I love about this, and I know we have to wrap up soon, is that this is at Hamilton Park, a place that had, all these beautiful diamonds in the park that was not being really utilized. It is a cultural center, but it also has a lot of, finesse for sports. And so
Definitely.
now when you go out there and you see these six different teams playing on these fields, it has been just a remarkable change, I think, that happened. So we love Good in Englewood, as you know. If you tune into any of our shows, you can hashtag Good in Englewood. This is the things that the news won't tell you about, even though they have been highlighted because of the barriers with the police and the youth. But to know the brainchild behind it, those are the stories that we don't always get on the news. And so having Andrea and Natay, be so engulfed in this and doing healthy and initiatives in Englewood in a lot of different facets is just absolutely remarkable. So we commend you. We're so
Thank
happy
you.
to have you as a Rage member.
Thank
and
you.
again,
I'm happy to be a Rage member as well.
thank you. And is there any last words you would like to say just as you close out? Anything that you want our viewers to know about anything?
Well, sure. There is plenty of good going on in Englewood. There are plenty of health initiatives going on in Englewood. You can check out Fur Fitness Chicago Boot Camp every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 6:30 p.m. $5 drop-in rate. We have the baseball team going on at Hamilton Park. We also have cooking classes with Cooking Manners and Mural every Tuesday at 6 p.m. So I just want to let you guys know we're also working on Bike Englewood tour where we'll be hitting the streets on bicycles. And come on to Englewood. And we're trying to get the community healthy.
Yeah, thank you so much. And again, many of our initiatives can be probably shotted out on our website at rageenglewood.org. If you have any questions at all or want to contact Andrea Natay, you can either call us and we can get in contact with her, or you can go to forfitshy.com or find her on Twitter. Thank you so much for being a guest today. And
Thanks for having me.
No problem. This is the Englewood Call, and this is our Good in Englewood news.